All of us reach a point in time where we are depleted and need to somehow find a way to reignite the fire within. But how do we spark that flame? Welcome to Reignite Resilience, where we will venture into the heart of the human spirit. We'll discuss the art of reigniting our passion and strategies to stoke our enthusiasm. And now, here are your hosts, Natalie Davis and Pamela Cass.
Who has those pieces that you're holding on for 20 years and you're just like, I know I have it and I'm not ready to let go. Or I've completely forgotten I have it and I need it brought back to life. This app is going to help you with that because whatever clothes you end up rendering in it, we say rendering because you got to take a picture and then it renders in. Whichever ones you put in there, and over time you can kind of build up your database of clothing. The AI is actually going to go through and come up with new and fresh outfit combinations for you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's awesome. So when you have we all have. I use the example of say a certain color shirt, but we have like 5 or 6 similar shirts that are that color, right? And it's like, we know we bought that shirt 5 years ago at somewhere fun and cool. But now we're standing in the store and this very similar shirt is right there. And it's just like, I could forget I own that shirt.
Yes. Could buy another one. Yes.
Yep. and oh gosh, it's such a journey that we all go on all the time. This is hopefully going to help give those clothes some new life, remind you own them, come up with some new and fresh outfit combinations for that similar shirt that you've had forever, and you can kind of breathe some new life into it. The other really cool thing is collaboration. So with the Rebuying app, we built it so that it is shareable with family and friends. So when you have your best friend, so Pamela, if you're trying to go on a trip, which we mentioned at the beginning of the call, like, oh, let's do a trip. You're trying to go on a trip and you want to have a special night out on your trip. And you and Natalie want to know what each other's wearing that night. You can share your closet with Natalie.
Oh, cool.
That is so
Natalie
cool.
will be able to go into your closet and you can either show her on a lifelike avatar of you that looks just like you, what you're thinking of wearing for dinner that day. And if Natalie's like, oh my gosh, Pamela, don't wear that color.
Thinking.
I want to choose a different blazer. I want to choose a skirt. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to do something slightly. You're going to say it really nice though right now, like whatever it is.
Yes, of course.
And I'm guilty of this. My cat's like moving around in the background. And we all want to have these like amazing like bonding experience with our friends and family, right?
Yeah.
All of a sudden this app opens this whole like bonding experience up where now Pamela can also go into Natalie's closet and also be like, Natalie, let us talk. We're not going we're not wearing all the same color. Like we got to have some diversity, or maybe you want to, maybe it's like everybody's dressing in blue that day. Like it's what's happening.
Yes.
It's so good, right? Because you do have those moments where everyone is dressing in blue and then you put on the wrong shade of blue, right? It's the wrong hue and then it throws everything off. Like, I love this piece.
Well, I just think about how many times I'm going somewhere and I'm like, what are you wearing tonight?
What are you wearing? Exactly. Yeah.
I don't know what to wear. Like, I just ask that question all the time. Yeah. Natalie and I are going to a conference in a couple of weeks and we're staying together and I'm going to be like, what are you wearing every day?
What are you packing? Yes,
So,
exactly.
Well,
match or don't match or whatever.
You're going to be able to have a calendar entry, so you can actually pre-plan your events, like your outfits for the week. So even better, Pamela and Natalie can have a little back and forth of being like, on Monday, this is the outfit. That's beach day. Tuesday is like, we're going to go see something exciting. It's ladies' night on the town. And so that's just what we're doing this day. And so you can kind of plan it out. And then it also kind of helps with overpacking, hopefully. I'm very bad overpacker. Like, really bad overpacker. And so if anything, my husband will just be like, why do you have to bring all your clothes? Like you don't know. It's what's going to happen? And you're bringing clothes for 1 month plus some other things that might happen, because you just never know.
Yes. We don't know.
We don't know. You're going to go in the pool
that is one struggle.
You're lucky, but you're bringing 4 bathing suits.
100%. 100%.
Yes. The same bathing suit twice. That's terrible.
There are many things that I struggle with. Overpacking, thank goodness, is one that I've worked through. I've worked through on that. But you're correct. I will always carry more than enough bathing suits, because you never know. You never know. Yeah. That one I don't compromise on.
No, she doesn't. We went on a trip together to Spain, and she showed up. And she literally had a backpack for 10 days. And I had the big rolly suitcase and the medium-sized rolly suitcase. Yes. And she's looking at me like, well, we didn't want to check bags. I'm like, well, I guess we are now. I'm sorry. And guess how many of the outfits I wore in the suitcases? Like this many.
I think you only wore 10% of the things. Yeah.
I totally overpacked. But I love that idea. Are you able to kind of go in and say, I'm going to be in Paris for a week in September, and here's what the weather is, and here are the things I want to do? Will it kind of build a wardrobe for you?
It reads it based off where you are. So that's the thing. Actually, it's a good question for my development team. I'm going to actually ask now. But I know that it reads based off of where you are. But this is what we're going to be releasing is version 1, right? And in technology, just like with mobile phones and apps that are coming out, they're always doing releases and enhancements to improve it. So that's one of those things that even if it's not there, we're definitely going to be adding that to the list, because I think that having the capability to get it to come up with outfit combinations based off the weather of where you're going versus where you are will be really key.
What you want to do, like what your activities are going to be, would be like, that would be a dream come true for me. That'd be like having a personal packer.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
It's going to evolve, and it's really going to, I think it's going to become a staple. That's our dream. That's our dream where you don't even want to go. The other thing too is, we've got teenagers, it sounds like, and young adults. And I think that eventually they're going to start dating. Right. And how much is it going to be like a bonding experience, say with your daughter, Natalie, of just being like, oh, like you have this special event or date or whatever it might be that's coming up. Oh, Mom, I really want you to help me. Maybe she's away at college or university or whatever it is. I don't know what to wear. Can you help me? Like, and you all of a sudden you have these kind of emotional bonding experiences with them. And it gives you a chance to share with them when it's already hard because they're far away and you want to be there with them, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Absolutely. And I think it also kind of closes that loop when you look at like the Clueless piece that kind of sparked some of this, right? It's the connection that teenage girls will have with their friend groups. Because what you described, Lacey, it's so interesting when you talk about the calendaring of the outfits. It actually gave me a flashback. One of my very close friends and I, when we were in middle school and high school timeframe, we would actually draw out a calendar on a blank piece of paper. We would put the boxes out and write out what we were going to write, because again, vanity is real. Even during that time, I was like, oh, I can't repeat the same outfits every week, right? And so it was alternating when the outfit was worn and what pieces were paired with one another. But it also helps, I think the other big piece is the decision fatigue, right? Like that's the piece that I think a lot of us don't
Yeah.
even realize the amount of decisions that we're making that's costing us time and energy. And this was a reflection that I had, like when the kids are little and you're getting yourself and the children dressed and everyone out of the house, like before you even step into the main part of the home to make a meal, you've already made like multiple decisions of, what are you going to wear? What are we going to do with your hair? What, where do we have to go today? And then it's like, okay, now let's get the day started. And so no wonder mothers like myself that might have been type B moms, like walk out of the house frazzled. It's like, I've already made 472 decisions today and I'm just walking out the door.
I haven't gone to work yet.
I haven't even gone to work yet.
35,000 decisions a day.
Ah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
Just these little micro decisions all day long, every day.
Every day.
And anything to make that better, I think people welcome it.
Thank you.
And they'll embrace technology or whatever it is that they need to do.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And to like me, it's like I get into this loop of, okay, well, I'm going to wear this black outfit today and this black outfit tomorrow. And then I'll do black on Thursday and black on Friday. And it's just a different.
Yes.
And so it's like, it would be nice to have a little color in my life and not.
But it's a different outfit. You still have to put it together, right? Like it's the outfit with the shoes and it's all of it, right?
There's something about seeing the clothes on yourself on an avatar.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You can disconnect from seeing yourself in a mirror, looking at yourself. I don't know what that is. I'm sure there's studies on it, but when you look at yourself in the mirror, you don't always see the reality of what you're looking at. And I think it's just all over in society probably, and just the way that women are to themselves. What they just have a really hard time seeing the reality of the situation looking back at them. And so it's kind of nice to see clothes on your avatar, because you can kind of disconnect from some of the things that might be going on in your head in the mirror. And you can be like, oh, does that color combination actually look nice on me? If I put those pants and that shirt on me, does it complement what I need to have complementing going on here? And you can kind of have a little bit of a disconnect. We do say though that I think eventually someday we're going to be working with I hope people love their avatars, because I really do hope that this doesn't turn into I don't like my avatar situation, because we all know as women, we're going to find a way to be like, I don't like my avatar today. But I'm really hoping that won't be the case. But it's tough. It's tough out there.
It is. Absolutely.
It is very tough out there, but oh my gosh, what you're creating is so when is the launch? Like the first week?
Well, it's in May. It is just around the corner. I don't know. Yeah, it depends. So when this is posted, if it's already out, it's either coming out or already out. But yeah, it's coming out in May, and they're currently just in the final rounds of testing everything. So it's like, oh, I'm stopping myself from showing you on my phone right now. This whole conversation.
I know.
It's probably not quite at the big reveal stage, but it's coming, and there's going to be a lot of things that my marketing team are going to be announcing and releasing over the next little while. And then of course, once it does launch, the clothes are ready. Everything's done with the clothes. So we're just awaiting the app to be all done. And then we're going to do our grand launch. So, and we're also really starting to get, hopefully interest in the idea of the digital version of clothing, because that's also feeds into the whole reducing textile waste and helping us with affordability of clothing as well. Because sustainable clothes cost a little bit more, sometimes we need to spend some extra time thinking about if we want to spend a certain amount on a blazer. You're going to be able, for a much more affordable price, you're going to be able to purchase a digital version of each of the items of Rubaya's clothes. So, and when you purchase, say it'll be like $7 or something like that. It's something super, nothing crazy. And you're going to, when you make that digital version purchase, it automatically integrates with your app. So that digital version of the blazer ends up in your closet and it has an indicator that it's digital and you don't own the physical copy, but you can try it on and get outfit combinations with it.
Nice.
And so you can see how it fits into your overall wardrobe. If it works with the pants you're thinking of wearing it for, if it looks good with a couple of your shirts. And then when you're ready, you can go and execute on the physical sale.
Okay. So could you just say, all right, virtual closet, here's this blazer. How many outfits can you create using this blazer in it so that I can then wrap my head around, okay, that's like 15 outfits that I now have with that one blazer, which is would be worth the money.
Yeah. Well, what you do is you use the AI. You can use the AI generator to give you outfit combinations, and then you can favorite them.
Okay.
The ones that you like. And then, or you can come up with your own outfit combinations and then see if you like it. And so you can invite a family and friend and they can come up. You could give them access to your closet and then they can go in there. Oh, the really cool thing too. The design of this app was so fun. Like you don't even,
I bet.
Everything about this was just like everyone, like woman's dream, honestly.
Yeah.
We actually designed it so it's very similar to the launch pages on Disney Plus or Netflix. Okay. So when you have your Netflix account and you can see the different closets that are shared or the accounts that are shared with you that you have access to, you're actually going to have a launch page that shows you all the closets that have been shared with you. So you'll see Pamela's, like on your launch page, you'll see Pamela's profile picture. And then if Natalie shared her closet, you'll see Natalie's and you can actually choose which closet.
That is cool. So cool. Yeah. I love that.
All right. Then I see Natalie. Can I borrow that one?
Exactly. I see that you're not wearing it. I'd like to borrow it.
Can I use that?
Lacey, you have shared like how excited you have gotten about the app itself. When you like going back to this brainchild of I'm creating a brand to today, you've learned a lot. There's the ups and downs. Business ownership is wonderful and daunting all at the same time.
Crazy.
What has been the most surprising and enjoyable thing for you?
Yes.
Sorry, I started talking and then I missed the question. I'm sorry.
Oh no, that was great. I was asking what was the most enjoyable memory or moment that you've had so far in building out the brand.
Enjoyable. I think that was the design for sure. Designing it, designing the clothes was super fun. Oh yeah, like that's like right back to high school again, drawing and scribbling. Like I actually really wasn't that different. That was really, really fun. And then be kind of coming up with the concept of like, look, I don't just want to do like traditional, just create a clothing brand. I want to bring my technology experience in, and then building an app, and then building the integration, and putting myself in the shoes of the consumer, and just being like, what do we actually need? What's missing in these tools that I've tried to use and not liked? And that was really, really fun. I'm sure we stressed the developers out. I'm convinced the developers had to be so stressed out because the things we were asking for, they had nothing to like go compare to. Nobody else could have quite done it this way. And so they were just like, okay, you want what?
Yeah.
And then the technical minds all get together, right? We've got the creative idea makers.
I know. I was just going to say, Lacey, when you're like, all the creatives have come up with this, and then your developers are like, we speak in code. Like, what do you want?
How are we going to make what you're dreaming here?
Yes.
Figure it out.
That's exactly how the conversation went.
Yeah.
Some ideas, guys. Ladies, like it's a combination. And it was just, they did though. They were such troopers. It was just like this massive meeting of the minds that happened where they were just like, okay, cool idea. Afraid.
Yeah.
Well, you know what we could do? And then it started this whole conversation. And even where we had to make some level of compromise, which you always do.
Oh yeah.
It felt like we were still winning.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I love that piece. And you, I'm assuming, don't have to feel like you had to stifle that creative piece. It kind of took a backseat for a little bit in your life, because everyone is now staying in their lane, right? Developers are going to work on developing, and you're going to work on creating the vision, what it looks like, what it feels like, the impact that it has, and then everyone else executes.
I didn't realize how stifled my creativity has been until I started this and started getting so passionate about all of this creating and ideas and thinking out of the box. After 16 years in project management, I've been in the logical space, in the very kind of stifling business professional space of executing, making the plan happen, being very professional, being very like, don't someone else came up with the idea, we're implementing this new SaaS solution. It's very, very, very logical and not a lot of super flexible creativity. So the Rubaya project from its inception was like seeped in creativity and seeped in outside of the box and seeped in like, let's just rebuild the whole way we do things in clothes. Like, let's just pioneer the whole thing. And they say there's a certain level of delusion you have to truly, honestly be a really, really out of the box thinking entrepreneur. And you have to like just go with it, because nobody has ever done anything of worth who wasn't at least a little bit delusional.
Yes,
right.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Otherwise, you're just creating something that's already exists. And what's the point?
You're doing the same thing over and over and over again. I definitely had a moment like where I was just like, oh my gosh, what are we taking on? Like, are we biting off like way more than we can chew here? Like, is like, and then we're like, forget it, we're going to make it happen. And that's the
conclusion. I love it.
I love it. So Lacey, launching in May. And so by the time our listeners hear this episode, the app should be available. Will it be available in both Apple and Google Play Store?
It will. Yeah. So we're releasing in both Apple and Google. And so it should be there. Now we are likely going to launch first in Canada and the USA, stabilize, and then just over time keep building and adding new countries to the mix. And maybe there's technology and testing reasons for that. We're going to do a pretty big launch to begin with, launching in Canada and US. So we're going to take a minute, make sure that's all good, and then we'll keep on adding. We're enabled to operate any countries where the Apple and Android stores, the Google stores serve. And so that list is long. It's like, I don't even know how many. It's different depending on Apple to Google, but it's well over 150 countries, I think.
Oh, nice.
And so eventually over time, the goal is that we're global and fully rolled out. The clothing themselves are going to be available as well. We'll start in Canada and the USA, and then that launch will continually expand out. We're actually already enabled to operate, and we're set up to operate in the UK, Europe, and Australia as well. But again, we're going to probably rip the Band-Aid slowly off and then keep going from there. But it's probably like you'll be able to be part of the initial launch for sure.
That's awesome.
Oh my gosh.
I love the humility that you have with it. You're like, we're just going to start with Canada and the US. You mean the majority of North America. Got it. Okay.
Tiny. Like it's a lot. Like, and there's a lot of crazy things that can go wrong when you're doing a technology project. But I keep thinking I'm Canadian, right? So I'm in Calgary. And I'm like, but like our best supporters for this app have actually been in the States. Like, I mean, the podcasters, the consultants that have been working on this thing, my PR people, like it feels like both Canada and the US have had their part of the chapter. And so I feel like we gotta do it together. We're friends anyway, right? As countries.
Yes, exactly.
let's own this journey together. Hopefully it's not too crazy.
It's not going to be crazy. It's going to be amazing.
I love it. Oh my gosh. I am so excited. If you have some advice for our listeners, because I mean, here you are, you have created a fabulous brand and company based off of the spark that came up as a side project that you were working on with your daughter, but that's okay. Neither here nor there. Mm-hmm. Do you have any words of wisdom, advice for our listeners today that they could take with them if they're on the fence of starting something new, taking a leap, listening to that voice, letting Jesus take the wheel, whatever that may be?
Exactly. I think it's realizing that there's no company in the world, there's no project, and I've been doing projects again a long time. I've done a lot of different kinds of projects across a lot of different industries. There's no perfect project.
Yeah.
And we have to accept that anybody who wants to do anything, that just even stepping out the door, nothing is perfect. And so my advice is realizing and embracing imperfection and realizing that problems are going to happen. It's how you handle them. It's the attitude you bring each day, and in realizing that, no, you're not doing it wrong. You're not doing it badly. You're not failing because you're facing problems. Yeah. You are experiencing what every single entrepreneur, company, business owner, and person is experiencing in any given day who's doing anything of worth, right? And you need to not be scared away and think, oh, I'm not meant to do this because it got hard today, because there was some fires we had to fight, because today was hard, just in general. That's normal. And the difference between people that get an idea and follow it through all the way to the end is the grit and the capability of pushing through those days and those events and those things to stay focused on your goal, which whatever it is that your end goal is.
Love it.
That's beautiful. Oh my gosh, Lacey, thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I am excited to see the app and the launch of the collection as well. Yep. This is looking at that sustainability piece, especially for professional business women. I know that there was a huge disconnect, and you touched on this earlier. That was a journey that I started down middle of last year, and figured that I can only get resort and beach attire if I wanted it to be sustainable, right? It was very casual and not professional in that sense. And so I am excited to see the launch. I am excited to be able to purchase and participate and have do my part as it pertains to sustainability and not contributing to the waste from textile, I guess textile waste that's happening in the world. So thank you for what you're doing. Thank you for sharing your personal story with us, and we wish you the best of luck with the launch of the business.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm excited to see what's in Natalie's closet.
Oh yeah. We could probably put it out for our listeners. No, we won't do that.
No. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. We'll draw a line right there.
We're not doing it. We have to draw the line. Oh my goodness. Lacey, we will make sure that we drop the contact information for the company. And you all are already on Instagram, I saw, because I followed you. So we'll make sure that you put your social handles on there as well. And then if and when you are ready to come back and give us all of the updates about everything new after the launch, we would love to have you back.
Yes.
Oh, it would be really fun. I'm sure we're going to have some good stories. We'll be like bringing back to remember you were saying the launch and the big launch, or we'll have some good ones, I'm sure.
I love it.
Exactly. That time. I love it. Those will all just be fond memories by the time we reconnect. Beautiful. For our listeners, you all know the deal. If you want to learn more about what's happening in the world of Reignite Resilience, head on over to reigniteresilience.com. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. If you still have not subscribed to our Think Letter, I don't know what you're waiting for. Make sure that you subscribe to our Think Letter. It's our weekly newsletter that goes out where we do a deeper dive about our episodes and our guests and what we've learned, and tying in those action items that you can take to make sure that you are taking action and having movement in your life. So until next time, we will see y'all soon.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you for joining us today on the Reignite Resilience podcast. We hope you had some aha moments and learned a few new real-life ideas to fuel the flames of passion. Please subscribe on your favorite streaming platform, like or download your favorite episodes, and of course, share with your friends and family. We look forward to seeing you again next time on Reignite Resilience.